Being a Latina at Pitzer feels the same way I felt when I migrated to the US when I was 5.
Since being here, I feel like the spotlight has been on me, simply being a person of color, but also sort of invisible at the same time.
Being a Latina at Pitzer means walking into the financial aid office, knowing that you're going to be talked to in a condescending way when you need help filling out your financial aid documents.
Being a Latina at Pitzer means having to sit in a classroom and listen to your professor degrade yourself and your people when using the terminology illegal alien.
Having student leaders delegitimize my affinity group and having administration doing nothing about it.
Having like your narrative or story trivialized or belittled because it doesn't fit like the majority narrative.
Being Latino at Pitzer means finding more Latinos in the dining hall staff than in my classes.
It's been really challenging for me to form connections to the professors here, but I've formed those connections with the staff here, like the cleaning staff, the dining hall staff.
Being a Latina at Pitzer as a STEM student means only having 3 faculty of color to look up to.
Being a Latina at Pitzer means going to your professor and crying because you don't know how to cope with the social and cultural capital in the science field.
Being Latino at Pitzer means being the only Latino male in the majority of all of my classes.
Being Latina at Pitzer means being expected to represent your ethnicity in a classroom.
Being Latino at Pitzer means that my identity as Latino is invisible because I am not physically brown.
Being Latino at Pitzer means being able to comfortably speak Spanish with the Latino community on campus.
Having your friends teach you how to dance bachata.
Having a nice, close-knit group of friends that you know you can depend on because they have your back.
Being Latino at Pitzer means embracing my culture more than I ever have before.
Being here in Pitzer, I've been empowered more to get closer to my roots.
I think if anything, coming here and going to an all-white school, it's definitely made me a little bit more proud of my Latina heritage.
Being a Latina at Pitzer means being passionate about helping children of color in the future with my degree in clinical psychology.
Being a Latina at Pitzer has empowered me to pursue a PhD so I, as a Central American student, can teach and write my own history in the near future.
Being a Latina at Pitzer has made me realize that my community has a lot to fight for, but for me it's a beautiful feeling to know that I, along with other Latinx students, have made it this far and are using and can use this platform that we call higher education to further defy the stereotypes and to prove to others that as a community we are more than just a pair of arms.
Complicated is a very solid word for it. There's still a lot more learning to do.